So I thought I'd make a quick little video of my latest project here. I got this idea from recipes.com. It's a combination of two different kinds of cookie dough, non-edible cookie dough ornaments. One of them, I'd never seen anything like it before, was really neat cinnamon cookie ornaments. It's just cinnamon and what else was in it? Water, I think. But I wanted a cookie dough kind of ornament, so I combined actually 3 different kinds of recipes. Clever Girl cornstarch has a recipe for kids' Play-Doh on it that's all cornstarch and water and salt. And the idea of using the cornstarch seems really good because it binds it really well. So what I've got right here is my concoction. And also, I wanted to use flour because I didn't have that much cinnamon. I like the idea of the cinnamon because of the aroma and the color. It looked kind of like gingerbread. If I'd had clove and allspice and nutmeg and stuff, I would have added that too, but I didn't have any, so I just did the cinnamon. I had some kind of old cinnamon. I just kind of wanted to get rid of it. So, that's what's in here. And flour as well. The whole recipe, this is kind of small because I'm just experimenting. Let's see, I started out with a 1 3/4 cup flour, 1/4 cup of cinnamon roughly. I sifted those two things together. Then I took a cup of water and a cup of salt and put that on the stove and heated that up to boiling for about 2-3 minutes or so. It did not dissolve the salt, but it did something to it. It's really definitive. And then I took a 1/3 cup of cold water and a 1/3 cup of cornstarch and dissolved those together. And I took the cornstarch mixture and the salt water mixture and combined those together and got a really strange sort of gluey substance, which I took and then incorporated in with the flour and cinnamon and worked that all together and kneaded it up, and this is what I have. And it smells wonderful. Oh yeah, I put a little vanilla in it too, which didn't, you really can't smell that, so I don't know if that really made much of a difference. And it's a great consistency. It wasn't sticky at all. It came out perfect. I just got really lucky with my proportions of everything. And you really gotta work on it to roll it out because it's very elastic and stretch it. You have to stretch it real good. But some of my ornaments I've already made. Haha, these are really great. I'm trying out my new, snowflake cookie cutters for the first time. And these are great. They seem really sturdy. They're really pretty. They smell fabulous. They really do smell fabulous. The star. And this snowflake was not in the set. Here is the set. They make it. That's the box. You cannot make all of these. Ha ha ha. Not quite that fancy. But it's a really neat set. And I baked them at 350 for about half an hour. They puffed up. I rolled them out to about 1/4 of an inch. They puffed up really bad. The solid shapes puffed up really bad. Which, you know, could be a good thing. But for some reason, the ones with the cutouts worked really, really well. So I'm real happy about that. I'm not sure how I'm going to decorate them with paint and glitter and stuff like that. But anyway, I'm just going to see if I can cut one out now. These snowflake cookie cutters are really cool. They're tricky to use if you're not trying too hard to get them perfect. And this 1/4 of an inch, kind of a thick 1/4 of an inch, seemed like about just the right thickness. I made a thinner star and it's still puffed up and it curled up on the edges too, ends. It's not quite flat. Let's see. That one will fit. and I used a little sucker to poke a hole in it. You do need to keep this stuff. You know, I didn't chill it either. It's just right. It's nice and it's perfect. But you need to keep it covered with cellophane wrap when you're not using it, because it does start to dry out really fast. Ooh, that does smell good. So here's our shape, and let's see which one did I use? It's this one. This little shape right here, and that goes to refer to the box. Huh. Oh, well, that was one of the shapes that didn't come in the set, but let's see, I put it here, and I did it before. I really like the way this turned out. I'm going to make these with my nieces. I still have to find a good sugar cookie recipe that'll hold up to these cookie cutters. I may put cornstarch in my cookies because, wow, that really gives it this nice elasticy, of course, egg. But I don't like cookies with eggs. I don't like puffy, chewy cookies. I like crunchy cookies, especially sugar cookies. Now I'm a little off on that one, but it doesn't matter. Could make it difficult to decorate though, because a lot of the decorations I've seen for the snowflake cookies have little lines going through the middle. I need to get some little silver draggies or whatever those are called, and so, and I'm not using any, I'm not flouring this because I don't want that stuck on these, so just cutting it. It stuff's pretty, holds together pretty well. It's not, really happy with it. So there's our cookie. Well, it's not a cookie because we can't eat it. These little things just kind of punch right out. Kind of like scrapbooking, die cut stuff. I was thinking I could use these snowflakes to cut out paper things too. So there is a snowflake, non-edible snowflake cookie, and I'll bake that with the other ones I make. And cool.